There you go. See, they went right back. There you guys go. Nice and strong. All right, I want to make sure we're all set up for success. Yes, ma'am? Yes. All right, nice slide. Yes, ma'am? Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Carl. All right, ready? When I say one, you're going to take it up. Yes, ma'am? Yes. But first, you got to turn your bottom foot. So everybody say toes away. There you go. So your toes are away. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? Yes. Ready, and one. You're going to pick it up. There you go. Now you should be able to look at yourself in the mirror and look at your foot and see if you walked around outside with your bare feet. You'll notice your foot will be a little back. There you go. Working on that strong balance. Eddie, and set it down. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, you guys pressure your balance on one leg, 6 feet. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And turn your foot. And one. Pick it up. You're looking at yourself in the mirrors. If there's a bunch of Valentines in the mirrors, you're saying, ooh, those Valentines. I might kick one. There you go. You're looking at your heel in the mirrors. Working on that strong balance. And set it down, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Switch your feet, 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 yes, ma'am? Yes. Oh, one more time, let's now. Nice and lottery. Switch your feet. Yes. Oh, there we go. I knew you guys were here. I just saw. I like to hear your loud voices. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, so your hands are up by your face. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Everybody say focus. Focus. In order to have strong balance, you need to work on having strong focus by looking where you're going to kick. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. When you set goals, you set your eye on the goal and you don't let anything distract you away from what you want to do. Yes, ma'am? Yes. Same thing with your balance. If I'm trying to balance and I'm looking at myself in the mirror and then I decide to look around, I'm going to fall. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Because I lost my focus. But if I keep myself focused on where I want to be kicking, on my target, I'm going to be able to hold my balance stronger. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. So you guys are set towards the mirrors. Look at yourself in the mirrors. I want you to stare yourself down in the mirrors. Or look at these belts up top. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Don't look anywhere else because then you'll be falling on the ground. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Ready, and one. There you go. You guys are picking up. Holding that strong side chamber. It's so hard. And sit down, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Switch feet, yes, ma'am? And one. Show me that strong balance. Still looking at yourself in your boat. Go back to a different leg. I have to microphone it. No. And set it down, yes, ma'am? All right. How many of you guys felt your balance be stronger that second time? All right. That's because you guys worked on improving your goal, right? You had strong focus, yes? Okay. All right, guys. Who wants to do the full side kick? Oh, I say, I do, ma'am. I do. As much as I can see these, I hear these a lot better. I do, ma'am. Yes, ma'am? All right, guys. So everybody come to attention. Right leg behind you, 6 times mirror. Yeah. All right, now this one, you're still going to have to hold your balance. However, we're not going to hold it as long. Yes, ma'am? Go ahead and watch me first. I'm going to call out 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, ma'am? Yes. All right, guys, that's your side kick. Everybody say 4. Count. Side kick. Wait, what number did I count to? 4. Oh, what kind of kick are we doing? Side kick. All right, guys, ready? Now remember, the rule is you stay on your own feet. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Ready on 1, 2, 3, and And 4. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Switch feet. Ready? 1. Hold that strong balance. Look at yourself in the mirror. Ready? 2. 3. And 4. Yes, ma'am? All right, guys, come to attention. We're going to continue working on that side kick. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All month. That's our kick of the month. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, so we're going to keep working on it. Everybody take a knee for me. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Stand up for me. Yes, ma'am. Take a knee. Yes, ma'am. Take a knee. Yes, ma'am. Stand up. Yes, ma'am. Take a knee. Yes, ma'am. All right, now I heard you guys nice and loud. So your side kick will be your most powerful kick. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And one of the ways to make it your most powerful kick is having that strong pivot and know that you're hitting with your heel. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Your heel is a very strong bone in your body. Your toe is not so much. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. So right now you have to sit up nice and tall. Show me the strong focus. Everybody say character success. So you guys have to do your character success skills. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Or what we also call them is your gray stripe worksheets. Yes? Yes, ma'am. We're handing out a new one today. Everybody say no. No. Excuses. Excuses. So our character success skill of the month is no excuses. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There you go. So winning black belts, they accept 100% responsibility for the outcomes in their own life. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. So if a winning black belt does something right, do they get the credit? Yes, ma'am. If they do something wrong, do they get the blame? Yes, ma'am. Yes. They take 100% responsibility. So you guys, what you're going to be working on in your worksheets is you're finding what you took responsibility for in your life. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. If you broke something, do you blame it on the dog? No, ma'am. Blame it on the cat? No, ma'am. Blame it on the lizard? No, ma'am. Do you accept responsibility? Yes, ma'am. Yes. If you did it, you take responsibility. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Now, parents, are you a lot happier when your kid doesn't blame it on somebody else, but they're like, yeah, I did it? Yes. Yes. Do they get into less trouble if they take 100% responsibility the first time? Yes, ma'am. If you guys tell the truth the first time, you're going to get a lot less trouble than if your parents have to get the answer, the right answer from you. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, because your parents, they always know, don't they? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Everybody stand up for me. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Everybody say no. No. Excuses. All right, so everybody tap your right leg set towards the mirror. Yeah. So we're going to work on our side kick all night, but we're also going to be working on our back fist. Everybody say back fist. Now double check your feet. Make sure your belly button is facing the bathroom for me. Yes, ma'am? Yes. There you go. And you're looking at yourself in the mirror because that is your target. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Eyes forward, looking at yourself in the mirror. Oh, man, everybody take a knee for me. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Stand up for me. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Oh, come on, you guys. Take a knee. Yes, ma'am. Stand up. Yes. Everybody say back fist. Back. All right, so watch me first. I'll show you guys what a back fist looks like. This is slow motion. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. That is slow motion. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Here's fast motion. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Now, when you guys have a back, when you're hitting with a back fist, you are hitting with the back of your fist. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. So, raise your hand. Tap the back of your fist. Tap these two big knuckles right here. That's what you're hitting with. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. So, reset towards the mirrors. Belly button towards the bathroom. Wave your front hand. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Wave your front hand. Make sure you guys are using your front hand for your back fist. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Because you're hitting with the back of your fist. Go and put it down for me. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. We're going to do a nice and slow motion. Everybody say elbow up. Elbow up. Share my ice cream. Share my ice cream. Bring it back. Bring it back. Set it down. Now keep in mind, nobody likes floor ice cream. If you tip over your ice cream cone, what's going to happen to your ice cream? It's going to land on the floor. It's going to fall out of your cone. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. So you want to keep it nice and up. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, so you keep it up. share your ice cream and bring it back. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, come on, this side. This side's being louder than you. You guys gonna let that continue?
No, no.
I think so. Ready and up, out, back, down. Now when I say out, I want to hear an ayah. Ready? Up. I said out is the ayah. That's okay. You guys are nice and ready. Ready? Out. Back and down.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. Up and out. Back and down. Up and out. Back and down. Up, out. Back down. Now when I say punch, I want to see you put it all together. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And punch. And punch. And punch. Switch feet, yes, ma'am? All right, we'll do it nice and slow on this side. We have a new front hand. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
where's your front hand? All right, everybody, elbow up. Out. Back. Oh, somebody got the eye. Was that you, Michaela? And down. Is it your name's Michaela, right, ma'am? Darn. What is it? Holland. Thank you, Miss Holland. I'm sorry, ma'am. There we go. So, Miss Holland, I want you guys to be louder than Miss Holland on that out. Yes, ma'am? Ready? Up. I said up. Out. Back. Down. Up, out. Back down. Up, out, back down. Up, out, back down. Punch. 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 Punch your tension. Show me that black belt focus. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so now you guys have that back fist, but now we're going to be offensive with it. We're going to move forward. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Take your right leg, set it behind you, set those mirrors below. Make sure you guys are showing that strong focus so that we can get ready to hit some thunder paper. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, say step, slide,
Yes,
step back. Yes, ma'am?
ma'am.
Ready? Thank you, ma'am. Ready, step, slide, punch. Ready, go. Switch feet, yes, ma'am. All right, step, slide, punch. Ready, go. Step back, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Ready, go. And back. Come to attention. When I say go, I need my black belts to line up at the front with a piece of thunder paper or x-ray sheet. All of my students on the back line. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Now remember, before you move, you always come to attention. You bow courtesy for 3 seconds. You say yes, ma'am, and you run. Yes? Because black belts, they don't walk. They have a purpose. Yes, ma'am? They run. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, ma'am. Run, 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 run. Run me from the back line. Run me, ma'am. Run, yes, ma'am. Run. There we go. Oh, there you go, Alice. There you go, Lauren. Mr. Cohen, come and put the back line. There you go. Okay, you come. Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm gonna say numbers. You guys are all gonna get a black belt coach. I'm gonna give you a number, and you're gonna run to that coach. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? As soon as I give you that number, you're gonna run to that coach. Yes, ma'am? Miss Becky is number 1. Miss Isabel is number 2. Miss Ava is number 3. Mr. Henry is number 4. Miss Clark is number 5. Miss Alcoa is number 6. And Mr. Jones is number 7. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys, don't worry. I'm not going to go out of order, so you can just work your way down. Yes? All right, ready? 1. Ready? 2. Ready? 3. Ready? 4. 5. 6. Miss Alcoa, 6. Thank you. 7. 1. 2. 3. 4. Wait, over here. Right here. 5. 6. 7. 1. 2. 3. 4.
Why always take the coat?
Make sure you run 5. Thank you for running, Mr. Santiago. You have a great day. All right, now take your lines and be back up. Try to go big, 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 big. guys don't need to go all the way back. Miss Becky wanted to go all the way back. That's okay. You guys can have staggered lines. So what you guys are going to do, your black belt is going to hold their thunder paper or x-ray sheet. I like to call it by both names. It's fun, isn't it? Thunder paper. You're holding it by the side. Yes, ma'am? Oh, thank you for that. Yes, ma'am, Mr. Hobby. Everyone say yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So your black belt's holding it sideways. You guys got to share your ice cream. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. But keep in mind, your black belt's far away. You got to share it quickly with them. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. You got to step, slide, hiya, and then step back, and then go to the end of the line. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. Keep in mind, you don't want to share the ice cream with everybody. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Just the black belt. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And then how do you get to the end of the line? Run. And what should you do while you're waiting your turn? Everybody say cheer. Cheer. Everybody in the classroom is your teammate and they are your friend. You want to cheer them on. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. Thank you, sir. Face your black belt. Come to attention. Bow, courtesy. Make sure you scare your black belt. Step towards them with a loud. All right, guys. Let's see it. Go. I know you guys gotta start going fast. You're like, oh my gosh, I can hit a thunder paper. I got it really fast. Everybody say slow down. Because some of you guys, when you get really fast, you start sharing your ice cream with everybody, and then guess what you end up with? No ice cream. So you gotta share it really fast. Yes, ma'am? Yes. Also keep in mind, if you share it really slow and you leave it out there, man, these black belts, they're hungry. They'll eat it all in one bite. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. That's why we snap it out. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, guys, that's what your black belt will land. Now, if you're using only one hand, you got to use the other hand now. Yes, ma'am? Yes. Oh, even louder. Yes, ma'am? Yes. There we go. And go. And come to attention. Face your black belts. Bow, courtesy. All right. Now we got to be a backup truck and back up all the way to the back line in our lines. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Go. Beep, 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 beep. Once you're there, go ahead and take me. Yes, ma'am? All right, guys, sitting up nice and tall, eyes on me. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Hands in your lap. Everybody say mind. Mind. Oh, everybody say mind. Mind. Over. Over. Emotion. Emotion. Who thinks it's okay to be sad? Who thinks it's okay to be mad? Want to know the answer? It depends. To both of those, it depends. Do you let your sadness go, oh no? No. Maybe, I don't know. What are you sad about? Maybe mom didn't let you eat a candy bar. Oh man, maybe next time I'll remember to do what I need to do to earn the candy bar. Yes, ma'am? Yeah. How about mad? Is it okay to be mad? It depends. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
It depends on how you use that anger. Yes, ma'am? All right. Mr. Javi, can you take one step forward for me, sir? One big slide. Oh, sorry, sideways for me. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Javi. I just wanted to make sure you had a little bit more space, sir. There you go. So everybody say anger.
Anger.
It depends on how you use your anger. Do you walk into your room and say, oh man, my room is just a mess, ah! And make more of a mess? No. Do you walk into your room and go, oh man, my room is such a mess. Guess I better clean it up. Oh, there you go. So you're going to use your anger. Yes, ma'am? It depends on if you control it or it controls you. Yes, ma'am? There we go. So every say, I control my anger. There you go. So you control your anger, you control your feelings. Every say mind. Over. Emotion. Are you controlling the monster or does the monster control you? Yes, ma'am? Who raise your hand if you control the monster? All right. Make sure your goal this week is make sure you guys control the monster. If you find something that you're mad about, ask yourself instead of throwing a fit, how can I fix this? And then do it. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? Everybody stand up for me, yes, ma'am? All right, and then say jump kicks. All right, so we have our strong jump kicks that we're going to practice. Now over on this side, I know we have 4 lines. Don't worry, Miss Houston is already combining you guys so you guys have room. Yes, ma'am? If you're at home and you have a coach, they can hold an X-ray sheet for you. What we're going to do is we're going to practice our jump kicks. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to run up to your wave master. You're going to stop. Everybody say stop. Stop. Then you're going to jump. Hi-ya, and then run to the back. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. Keep in mind, you want to hit the soft part. That bottom part, it bites back. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. Are you guys ready? Yes. Are you guys excited? Yes. All right. Again, you're going to run up and you're going to stop! Everyone say stop! Stop! Then you're going to jump. What are you guys going to say? And then you're going to run back to the back of your line. Yes, ma'am? All right. Make sure you guys cheer on your teammates. Yes, ma'am? All right, black belts, go ahead and go up to your wave master so you can help coach them at the wave master. Thank you, guys. Ready and go! And turn. Go ahead, face your black belt and your wave master. Come to attention. Bow, courtesy. Say thank you. Thank you. Everybody, please return to your spots. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There you go, guys. Yes, please. All right, we have Mr. Peyton come on up here. attention. There you go. Mr. Payton is turning in his medal that he earned at the tournament. Everybody give him one clap. Give him 2 claps. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Payton. Let me have Mr. Hobby coming up here. Thank you, sir. Oh, strong bow courtesy. Mr. Hobby is turning in his karate homework, his self-discipline, his job list, and his book club card. Give him 1 clap. Give him 2 claps. Say you rock. You rock. Thank you, Mr. Hobby. Let me have Miss Courtney come on up here. There you go. Thank you, Miss Courtney. Miss Courtney is letting us get to know a little bit about her, turning in her student family questionnaire. Ooh, one of her favorite stores. It's Target. Give her 1 clap. Give her 2 claps. Say you rock. You rock. Thank you, Courtney. I'm going to keep this while I thank you, friend. Thank you, ma'am. Let me have Mr. Santiago come on up here. Thank you, Mr. Santiago. All right. Mr. Santiago is turning in his healthy eating, his job list, his student family questionnaire, letting us get to know a little bit about him, his favorite store. Do you want to share what you wrote? Chipotle. Also turning in his book club card. And it looks like he's also turning in a wow note from his teacher. It says, hello, my name is Rochelle Johnson, and I'm Santiago's teacher. Thanks for inviting me to be an important part of his extracurricular learning. Without a doubt, Santiago is ready to be promoted to test for another belt. He's a model citizen at Achieve. He always applies himself to his learning and is an attentive listener. Most importantly, his respect for himself, his peers, and staff is unmatched. Please contact me for further comment if further comment is necessary. Gave us an email. Give him 1 clap. Give him 2 claps. Say you rock. You rock. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you, Santiago. Can you wait 5 minutes? Thank you. Let me have Mr. Cohen come on up here. Thank you, Mr. Cohen. Mr. Cohen is turning in his book club card and his healthy eating. Give him 1 clap. Give him 2 claps. Say you rock. You rock. You rock. Let me have Miss Lauren come on up here. Thank you, Miss Lauren. Miss Lauren is practicing her karate at home. Give her 1 clap. Give her 2 claps. Say you rock. You rock. Let me have Mr. Xavier come on up here. Thank you. Mr. Xavier is turning in his job list, working hard at home, and it looks like taking a bath every other day. That was your goal. Give him 1 clap. Give him 2 claps. Say you rock. Xavier. There you go, sir. Let me have Mr. Damien come on up here. There you go. You can run next time, okay? It's okay to run on the karate mat. Yes, ma'am? Come to attention. Thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Damien is working on his job list. Give him 1 clap. Give him 2 claps. Say you rock. There you go. Now you're going to continue working on this, right? Yes, ma'am? All right, thank you, Damien. Let me have Mr. Nico come on up here. Yes, ma'am. There we go. Mr. Nico is turning in his job list, working hard at home. Give him 1 clap. Give him 2 claps. Say you rock. Thank you, Mr. Nico. All right, guys, hands behind your back. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Everybody who turned in a job list today, thank you guys for working and building strong habits at home. Ms. Clark and Mr. Jones is coming around with your guys' gray stripe worksheet. Everybody say gray stripe, worksheet. Now, these are due before March 10th. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. If you guys get them done by Saturday, you guys can even earn a bonus red stripe in addition to your gray stripe. Yes, ma'am? Yes. Now, remember, these are required stripes in order for you guys to be able to promote to that next belt. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Oh, even louder. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. Speaking about promoting, we had a couple people who weren't able to make it to the graduation ceremony on Saturday. Let me have Mr. Behan come on up here. Mr. Behan earning his orange belt. Give him a huge round of applause. Let me have Mr. Payton come on up here. Mr. Kane is earning his karate homework award as well as his purple belt. Give him a huge round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Kane. All right, hands behind your back. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So make sure you guys are working on those gray stripe worksheets, and I hope you guys look forward to working on a lot more jumps this week. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So we can work on some more jump kicks, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, loud and proud, Blackout Creed.
As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and practical spirit.
Come to attention. Now, if you guys don't know the Blackout Creed yet, that's okay. You will work on learning it. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Bow courtesy. Loud and proud position.
Ma'am.
Mile high karate is best, ma'am. Awesome. Go ahead, clean your squares. Make sure you guys take your gray stripe worksheets home with you. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Best way to do that is pick them up and put them with your shoes or with your parents. I don't believe I have those. I don't know if I have those. Bye, guys. Thank you.
I'm going to
And then did you already tell him?
I'm gonna pull all of them in a second. I got it.
Good. Wait, wait, wait. Right.
Whoever mom gets the seeds, okay?
Oh, two. I need to read them. Thank you, boys. Come on, Xavier. All right. Don't worry, it definitely got marked with the right person. Did I not? Oh, I
Oh my goodness, you guys can have that card. You're welcome. If you'd like, work your way from level 1 up to level 2. If you hit a level 1 thing that she struggles with, because her goal is to be able to do all this one level 2. Roughly 10 years.
Okay. I haven't come around. If you guys have a piece of paper or your homework or your card, I'll come around to collect those in a minute. In the meantime, Ms. Montoya is going to make sure you guys get about it. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am?
I don't have it.
All right, stand and take your
Hey, come to attention. Not here to take our supply. Student Creed. I love myself physically and mentally, based on the mile high karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. What's the goal? Stop to attention. Not crazy. Guys, up feet together. 20 jumping jacks. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. And 20 push-ups, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, Laszlo, we moved you. Good.
And stand up, yes, ma'am. Thanks, Ms. Montoya, come to attention. Say thank you, ma'am. All right, Mr. Montoya is going to come collect your card. Make sure you guys tell him your name. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? In the meantime, start jogging in place. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? Moving your feet. You got to remember, you guys aren't quite as loud this time. All right, now I'm probably going to test Mr. Montoya on your names at some point today because you're supposed to be getting to know your guys' names, right? All the black belts are. Yes, ma'am. Ready and jump. Oh, you're not ready and jump. Ready and jump. Ready and jump. There you go. Make sure you tuck your knees to your chest. Ready and jump. There you go. Keep those feet moving. Ready and jump. All right, guys, put your attention. Raise your hands up, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, show your tippy toes. Tippy toes. Oh man, this is why you listen to directions. Because sometimes I'll take you by surprise and do something different. Go to your tippy toes. Yes, ma'am? Reach up. There you go. So look at the toes. You should be up on your tippy toes. This is called a calf raise. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? I should hear at least 6 yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Right, let me go down. Let me go up. Let me go down. Let me go up. Let me go down. Up, down, up, down, up. Slow though. Don't have to go bouncing because then it becomes a bouncy, not a calf raise. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Here you go. There we go. All right, guys. Everybody say calf raises. Oh, everybody say calf raises.
Calf raises.
So those are your calf raises. They're going to help you build stronger muscles for jumping. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, now we're gonna do 10 explosive jumps. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? So we're gonna count them out. Your goal is to be higher, jumping higher than the black belts. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
from standing, you're just gonna pop yourselves up, boom, knees to your chest. Yes, ma'am? There you go. Now, do you guys want to sound like a giant when you land or a ninja when you land? Ninja. So notice when you land, do you land like this? Okay. If you do happen to land that way, know that next time, so you guys can see my feet a little bit better. When you land, you want to land toes, then heels, instead of heels. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, ready and one. Oh, let's see if you guys take. Oh, that wasn't loud though. Ready and two. Ooh, getting good at those quiet landings. Ready, three. Ready, four. Ready, five. Ready, 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I know, I called hop slaps. I know you have hops. And calf raises. Yes, ma'am? There you go. I think your goal for the rest of this class is maybe to beat Mr. Daniel at the jumps. You've all seen him jump over like 7 pads, right? I know black belts haven't yet. There we go. You're doing those strong calf raises. All right, 5 more explosive jumps. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ready, 1. There you go. Knees to your chest, Daniel. Ready, 2. Ready, 3. 4. And 5. And go feet together, hands above your head, reach for your toes.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll assume I didn't hear a yes, ma'am, only because Ms. Montoya was so loud. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And feet to show us apart.
Yes, ma'am.
Reaching for the middle, count down from 10.
10, 9, 8,